Hey everyone, Tony D and the Piney podcast. So today there were 611 cases of the beer virus. Not that it matters anymore. No one seems to care, but things are starting to shift again. They're shifting away from the cases and the beer virus. Guess what they're shifting to? They're shifting to the contract tracers. Oh, Phil is excited. Very excited, everyone, to let you know that the contact tracers will be unleashed on New Jersey. And their job is to figure out who was in contact with who was tested positively, and encourage people to go get tested. So, this is the way it starts. See, he comes up with this wacky plan, which is totally voluntary, right? So it'll be completely ineffective. You get some call on your phone from a number you don't recognize. You don't answer it. They leave you a message. Oh, this is the contact tracer from the state. You may have been in contact with so-and-so who had tested positively for the virus. You may want to get yourself tested. Please call us back and give us a bunch of information. Now, they say initially they don't want too much information, just your communication preferences, insurance, where you work, and where you live, and all that. And obviously, they're going to have your phone number. They're not going to ask you for your social security number or immigration status. Oh, I can sleep soundly knowing that they won't ask for immigration status. No one expected any of that, Phil, you virtue signaling dumbass. No, but this is the way it starts. See, a government program never ends. It only expands and gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So right now we have a bunch of do-nothings who call people up and say, hey, get tested for the virus. What happens when the virus is so low that we're literally getting 2-3 cases a day, and that these people have nothing to do, but they want their jobs? The person who manages them says, well, we could be useful for other things, Great King Phil, like other diseases. Perhaps we should expand. And King Phil says, well, I don't want to close down the program. I just opened it. Could you expand? Why? Why, yes, King Phil, we could. We could alert people about other diseases. Yes, do that, says King Phil. And so they suddenly are involved more and more with the medical side of people's lives. They're calling up hospitals and saying, hey, do you got any infectious diseases there? We'd sure like to interview the people and, contact all the people they contacted to make sure they know that they're infected. The hospitals start to get annoyed. The doctors, the patients, the people they call, they're all getting annoyed. Why are you calling me? I don't want to be contacted. I've already told people, or I haven't told anybody, because I don't want people to know I have a disease. I don't want people to know I am sick. I work at a particular job, and if they know that I'm sick, that might affect my career. They might fire me. They might, who knows? It's really none of your business. Stop calling. And they get all this resistance. They're going to get a bunch of resistance anyway, just from people like me who will go, hello? Oh, you've been in contact with that. Click. I didn't ask you to call me. I didn't ask for this. I didn't vote for this. I don't want this. This is a bunch of wasted money. Oh, but don't worry. Phil has already raised all the tolls, everyone. Starting in September, all the tolls go up. Yeah, it's not free. It's not free what he does. Told you. Starts with the tolls. Yeah, because he can raise the tolls. What are you going to do? Take the other roads? You're going to not pay the toll? I don't think you are. Phil is going to raise the tolls, and when that's not enough money, He's going to raise it from someplace else, like your property taxes. He'll tell you it's for the schools, or maybe he'll have some wacky diversity and inclusion program. Oh boy, I can't wait for that. He'll just squeeze you for more money because Phil's got ideas. And even though they're bad, they never stop. Because if he admits they're bad, then he won't get reelected in November. And his opponents will beat him over the head. Now, when he goes into reelection mode in next fall, he could say, well, we started with contact tracing with the beer virus, but then we expanded to other diseases, and now New Jersey is safer than ever. Oh, well, that still wasn't enough, so we expanded to other things, like Health and Human Services, like drug addiction. Now we're asking everybody, are you addicted to drugs? We can help, but people aren't cooperating. So I've proposed a bill to make people cooperate with the contact tracers, to give them even more power, to fine people who don't return the call. That's where it leads. Soon, you'll be required to give these people information. You'll be required to acknowledge them. You'll be required to go to a website and get tested or whatever, because it won't work. And when it doesn't work, will he stop? No, he can't stop. That doesn't get you reelected. He forces you to do it because Phil knows what's best for you. Didn't he know what's best when he shut down all the businesses and then refused to let people open? Didn't he know what's best when he went on a protest march and didn't social distance while you had to close your business, even though you could social distance in your small business, even though you could, say, do a Facebook auction that wouldn't even be interacting with anybody person to person? See, Phil knows better. Phil is going to tell you what's good, what's bad, what you can do, what you can't do. That's Phil. Phil the Tyrant. He continues to rule South Jersey with iron fist and a velvet glove, as they say. This is what government does. Well, this is what this kind of government does. This is what leftist politics gets you. See, they come up with all these wacky plans, and when they don't work, they don't go, oh, that didn't work. Sorry, everybody. No. They say, no, this has got to work, or this will make me look bad. So that's when they start to force you. So they can force you. So they can make it work. Just so they can say, when it comes election time, I made it work. And it wasn't my fault. It was the people who won't listen to me. I had a good idea. Those people ruined it. Phil had a good idea with the lockdown and closing all your businesses. You people ruined it by wanting to go back to work and not sitting at home and taking your damn checks. That's the way it works, people. Welcome to the government of 2020.